We were just talking to them just before we went over for the competition. The boys are here. It's good to have you with us this morning. Big night tonight for the movie.
Yeah.
The premiere.
Our big premiere tonight in Leicester Square. The big cinema in Leicester Square, like a proper movie.
Like a real deal.
Yeah.
Like Hollywood big.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
Are you getting there?
You're coming, aren't you?
I hope so. Yeah. I hope so. Going to be down there. But
keep you out on the razzle all night.
Yeah, too right.
See how you look in the morning.
Penny will keep you awake. Don't worry. She has a habit of being able to do that. What are you excited about? Are you nervous?
Kind of excited now. I think we've the nerves are almost over, and you know, tonight's the sort of night it kind of starts. Then it opens Friday in cinemas. So after today, we've kind of done all we can. If you know what I mean, and it's kind of up to everybody to go and see it.
You haven't even said what it's called yet.
Oh, Alien Autopsy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Alien Autopsy out this Friday, and it's the big premiere tonight. And we've got a premiere tomorrow in Newcastle and Wednesday in Dublin.
Fantastic.
So we're just going to be partying all week.
And tell us briefly about the film. What's it about?
The film is the true story behind the alien autopsy at Roswell in 1947. And that footage was released 10 years ago, just over 10 years ago in 1995. And we play the two guys who find the footage, what we do with it, why we release it to the world and how we release it, and what happens to it as well. So it's the true story behind that kind of cover-up footage by the American government.
Okay, well let's have a quick look at the film and then we can chat some more.
Okay.
Morris can make us an alien. Then I can film it.
Film it?
I know what I saw, Gary. All we got to do is copy it.
You can't even take a photograph of your nan sitting on the sofa without cropping her head off. How are you going to shoot an entire alien autopsy?
Not me. Melik.
Melik runs a kebab shop.
During the week. At weekends he shoots wedding videos.
Fantastic.
Oh, you don't know the amount of kebabs we had to eat in the middle of summer.
You Geordies, that's what you do, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Part of our staple diet.
Exactly, that's what happened. So, I mean, this film came along. You boys been offered films in the past, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the films we've been offered in the past were kind of not exactly what we wanted to do. And the reason why we chose this one was it was based on a true story, and the story itself was very fascinating, and they were going to make it anyway. So it wasn't necessarily an ant-and-deck vehicle.
So it hadn't been written for you?
No, not at all. And then we had to screen test. Even though we didn't know we had to, they said, would you like to do it? We said, yes, we'd love to do it. Like, great, okay. Come and have a screen test, audition.
No way.
What?
And was that one of the first screen tests, or the screen tests you'd done since, I don't know, since SMTV or something?
By the Grove,
since
really.
Like a Grove.
Yeah. So we hadn't
rusty.
We hadn't really auditioned much.
That was you back in the day.
We auditioned for that. But yeah, we went down and did the screen test.
So they give you a script and they said read it?
Yeah. And we read for both parts as well, because obviously we play best friends and they're two quite different characters, so we read for both parts.
Did you fight over who got which part? I mean, was it quite obvious to you both straight away?
Well, actually, we did it the other way around.
Yeah.
We thought Ant would play Ray and I would play Gary, and we read that way, and then we swapped it around the other way, and the producer and the director went, just try it more that way. And we find it more comfortable playing it the other way. And they went, no, we prefer it the other way. And we prefer it the other way. And eventually they got their own way.
They got the money.
Yeah.
Knows how much we know that film.
Yeah. And having watched it, because you've seen it now, having watched it back, do you think they got it right?
Yeah, I do actually. I couldn't imagine it the other way around now, having watched it the amount of times we've watched it.
The first time we watched it as well was painful.
Really?
You watched it through your fingers like, oh, look at the size of my nose! Because you're that big on the screen.
And you can't watch it as a film, you know, you kind of watch it go, oh, I remember being freezing that day we were shooting that, and, oh, the kebabs out eating doing that. And,
look at me bum bag. What's
you
that
bring
all
up my bum
about?
bag.
Yeah, you're stressed in a bum bag.
The day we were filming that as well, I put my bum bag on, and went, oh, by the way, GMTV is down. I went, oh, brilliant. The day I've got my bum bag on GMTV, great.
Now, who had the biggest trailer, and I presume you fought over it?
I think they were identical. I don't think they wanted to start any arguments.
I think they went to great pains to ensure that everything was identical for both of us. There was no hierarchy
You're
at all.
joking.
Yeah.
They asked you both at the same time what you wanted for lunch?
Absolutely, and both lunches came at the same time. Never one before the other.
I did have a stopwatch on it, mine, so that's how I knew.
They knew not to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, relatively, we get you guys acting in this, and you've come such a long way. Just because we can, we want to just a quick look at how it all started, pop-wise.
Great.
Ready to rumble.
Great, brilliant.
Oh, nice one. Oh, yeah, look at that.
I love it when they show clips of this.
Because I'm sure you were saying that you didn't actually wear dodgy outfits in the 90s. I don't know, are they smocks, those t-shirts? What are they?
Well, on the film, on the soundtrack of the film is loads of stuff from '95 as well. Strangely, this hasn't made it onto the soundtrack of the film, funnily enough.
You're joking?
Even though we waited, PJ Duncan could have snuck on there.
Why
It's the
not?
right era.
Very
And I
apt.
love that hairdo. That was so sweet.
Thank you.
So we don't have a city and take this.
We don't,
We're in films
we
now.
can go anywhere and take this.
Yeah.
Okay, look, the boys are sticking around. When we come back, we're going to be putting. We've had plenty of very interesting questions from you.
Oh,
we're putting those
God.
questions to the boys themselves and finding out a little bit more about Ant's impending wedding
Ooh,
nuptials
I
as
can't
well.
No, you won't.
And why isn't Deck going?
Yeah. That's a cliffhanger for you. Tony Blair will know. We'll ask him. See you in a bit.